So today in Vlogmas, it's a lazy day. It's the weekend. I'm putting up my Christmas tree and I'm decorating my house for the holidays and I'm making nuts and bolts and I'm sharing it all with you. So as you know, Vlogmas is real life. So it is 1 PM. I'm still in my pajamas. My hair is not fixed and here we are, right? So my husband and I have literally since 9 o'clock this morning just been like, we call it on the mosey. So slow, just getting down stuff out of the attic. And I put up my usual stuff in my dining room. And then I just stood back and thought, I'm tired of that. It's boring. A couple years ago, I bought all like white and gold stuff, and I really just love the red and the greens. And so if you've been with me on Vlogmas for a couple years, you know that I lost my mother a couple years ago. And so I got all the ribbon from her Christmas tree. So my tree, which I'm getting ready to put the ribbon on, is red and green ribbon, and there's gold on it. So my mom's house has two, like a double front door. So she had these greenery swags with the ribbon that matched her tree on her front doors. And I've had them up in the attic. I really didn't have anywhere to put them. But when I was getting down all of my Christmas stuff, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna redo my dining room. So I decided not to use that flocked white wreath that's kind of like pre-lit. I've got it on my front door. I hope it works. It's a little bit big, but we're gonna go with it. And I took my mom's swags and I just kind of puffed up the ribbon and it had berries in it. I'll show you in just a second. And I've got that hanging in my dining room. Then I got out my old red and green Christmas table runner that I have not used in years, but I love this table runner. Got it out on the table, and for the table setting, I don't know what I'm gonna do because the only thing I have really was to go with the old white and natural version. I'm gonna have to get up in the attic and dig around in some of my old things, but I wanna just redo the whole tablescape. So that's still in progress. Right now, my husband's in the shower. He decided to tap out at this point and let me put the ribbon on the tree. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. But of course, as Christmas tradition in our house, it has been for 20-something years. When we're decorating the Christmas tree, we have to have nuts and bolts in the oven. So I just whipped up a batch of nuts and bolts. They're in the oven for an hour and a half. Surely to good gosh, I can be finished decorating the tree by the time the nuts and bolts are cooked. So nuts and bolts are pretzels, Cheerios, rice chex. You can use corn chex, wheat chex. I have peanuts in mine, and I don't buy the pre-seasoning pack. I make my own seasoning myself. So it's oil, garlic salt, garlic powder, hot sauce, Sriracha, and Worcestershire sauce. And you just slather all of the dry stuff in that and bake it on a really low temperature, 240 degrees for an hour and a half, and you toss it every 30 minutes. So this is our tradition. I've got my nuts and bolts in the oven. Lola and Pollux are running around here sniffing everything. Oh my goodness, y'all. I always have to go back and look at videos from the prior year to remember how the ribbon is supposed to go on the tree. So last year, my daughter and son-in-law were here and they actually put the tree up for me. So I was going back and watching that video. I wish they were here. They're gonna be here for Christmas, but not for Thanksgiving this year. So yeah, but I saw videos of Lola. Of course, you all know we had just adopted her. So I realized the girl's gotten a little thick. Either she's not getting enough exercise or we're overfeeding her because she looks pretty drastically different from just a year ago. So now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about that. But enough talking. Let me get my jammies going. And Pollux, you want to help me? Do you want to help me, sir? Pollux is going to help me put up the Christmas tree and Miss Lola, right? I think Maxie is in the bedroom with his dad. Maxie was chilly. It's really yucky and cold outside. He has his shirt on. But I think, hey, Miss Girl, I think Maxie is in the bedroom with Randy. So it's just me, Lola, and Pollux, and we're going to put up the Christmas tree. Lola, I was talking about just this. You're getting a little chunky. We're going to have to cut down on some food kernels. Okay? We got to get back and running speed. She said, okay. She said, that's no problem. So my mom had two things that I loved on her tree. Of course, I loved the ribbon, but it was this gold, sparkly, meshy stuff. You cannot buy this anymore. Or this gold rope. I have looked for years and years for this stuff, and there's some that claims to be kind of like it, but it's more like that deco mesh stuff. This is what really kind of adds the sparkle to the tree and the stuff that I just love and miss about my mom. And then this crazy stuff, my mom would just say, let it go wherever it's gonna go. Don't try to place it. Let it zig and zag. Let it do its thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's super easy to put on. Just this gold ropey looking stuff. Here we go. Well, I'm pooped out. It's 3 o'clock. The tree's up. Haven't done the mantle. I've been tinkering around with some flower things in the dining room, and I'm just gonna take a break here with Pollux, right, Pollux? And the Mooey, he's laying right here. And Lola, here she comes. Hold on. Nope, she's inspecting the Santa sleigh. So I'm just going to hang out here for a minute, regroup. Nuts and bolts just came out of the oven, and then I'm jumping in the shower because I'm going out to dinner with my niece. It's her 19th birthday. So the tree's up. It turned out really good. And this year, I didn't put like all the ornaments on it that I usually do. I just used some of my favorite ornaments, my mom's ribbon, some of the bigger pieces. And I think it turned out really good. Just fine for me for this year. So I'm dressed and ready, headed out to my niece's birthday dinner. Y'all, I got this little top at the Gap when I was in LA. It is so cute, just have it on with a little tank. And the pants I have on are like a couple years old. I actually got them at Walmart. And I walked in and my husband was like, those are some weird jeans. Like, what? He said, I've never seen you wear those jeans. I said, I've had these jeans for 3 years. He said, cut like that. Did you do that? No, I did not do this. I bought them this way. See, the jeans are longer in the back and shorter in the front, but I think they're super cute. And then the little brown loafers I have on, I got at the Gap in LA too. It's all available online, except for the jeans. I don't know why they don't sell these anymore because they're super cute. But it's been a long day. It's only 5 o'clock and it is pitch dark. I never film at night because there's no light, especially in the wintertime. Hi, Miss Lola girl. You want to say hello to everybody? Here's everybody. Here's Miss Lola and Pollux, right? Oh, they're going to sit here and enjoy the tree while we're out to dinner. I had to move their dog bed over in front of the fireplace because this is your dog bed spot. So it's moved now, and I think it'll be just fine for the winter time, or at least Christmas, right? Because there's going to be presents and stuff under the tree. Right, Pollux? He had to get in here too. Ow, ma'am! Booty scrub for Pollux. Everything is not about you, sis. Gotta go, and I'll see you tomorrow. Because why? It's Vlogmas. See you.